Hello, this is Slingshot120 and welcome to my last Forza Horizon 4 video. And I guess this is just gonna be a summary of the game. And yeah, it's not a lot of good, it's mainly gonna be a lot of bad. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into the car. So, this game came back... This game came out in like, what, 2019 or something? I don't know, it's been on for like 2 years. And out of all the Horizons we could have been stuck with are just Forza games, this one was probably the worst. And this game actually did a lot of things that I liked, but like the bad to the good, it's not even comparable. But I guess quickly, I'll just stop. If there's some features I like, it's the fact that from Horizon, and this is mainly from Horizon 3 to 4, it's one, you can, you know, check players and friends on the map separately, or you could just flat out turn them off. The second thing is, I really like the houses and the stories and businesses. The houses are nice because you have multiple spawning points away from the boring as fuck festival over here. And the businesses are nice because it gives casual players who don't play as much a good way to make money. Like if I literally just go over here, like I made around 30 grand for each of them. And real quick, after stopping about, I'm not going to talk about the good stuff anymore. That right there, this is so goddamn annoying. Set a route now, okay. Whoa! Yeah, like, can they just let us disable that? Because Horizon Live does nothing in this game. Nobody... Like, I've never seen anyone do it lately. And sure, I've only played, like, 2 times in the last month, and that was mainly just to set OBS settings, but... Yeah, nobody does them. Shut up, game. And don't worry, it's 10:55. It'll remind me in another 2 minutes to set a waypoint, bro. No, but anyway, back to the things I like. There's another thing I like, but it's like half-like. Streamer mode. You know, you can disable the music altogether. But, you know, you have to re-enable it every time you log into the game because, you know, this game's broken and it can't save its own settings. So that's always fun. Otherwise, you can disable head-to-head, because that always annoyed me in single player. And, you know, just seeing that icon, it's like, oh, if I accidentally press it, I gotta go erase the stupid AI. In this game, it's like people would pull up behind you and just spam that shit. Like, it was so goddamn annoying. Anyway, controller settings, I like this. It just sucks that if you didn't have a button set up for everything, it wouldn't let you save it. Even though right here, there's a none assigned and this is a default. Because I'm like, oh, I'll just disable the radio by literally not giving myself a button to change it. Or literally just, like, cut Anna off and, like, you know, just make it like my controller config. And the game's like, no, you need to assign a button to every action, even though we didn't. You somehow need to find a way. Otherwise, other things I liked. I really liked the, things they did. How they, made it a 3 stack of cars instead of just 1. Because, like, you know, this would take a hot minute to go through it. And plus, you can just jump to yeah, okay, it's select. You can literally just jump to a manufacturer. I really like that. Something I really still think they should do, and this is, like, something I've been saying since Horizon 2, is they should add more options so you can have, like, a filter set for, like, just your race cars or your rally cars or your off-road or your drift cars, because I think it's A-class. Yeah, look, if I go to A-class... Actually, no, I can't even say that. I keep forgetting I have, like, no race cars because racing in this game sucks. But it's like, yeah, in A-class I used to have a lot of drift cars that were, like, 799, and then you got the Unimog down here, which is like, that's as close as you can get it to the top of A-class. It's like, I can't tell what's what anymore. when I have like 50 bajillion cars. It's like, let me label what's what. And now that I think about it, a prime example, this Golf R, it's set up for snow racing. Like, it's set up for racing in the winter. I don't know that unless I remember that. So yeah, if they could just add, like, custom filters where you could literally just give it a name, that would be a really big plus. Otherwise... You know, now that I'm looking at it, there's really nothing else they added that's that nice. I guess car-wise, they've added a couple nice ones. Oh yeah, I guess actually I should talk about this. So the drip feed cars, like this C8 and this S1, the concept is good. Like, you know, you can race to get a car that you can't buy. But I also think it's dumb how you can't, you know, in like a month just go buy the car. And who the fuck just honked? Piss off. Because if you look at this car, for example, this car only dropped one time. If you don't have the car now, tough shit. You gotta go buy one from auction for like 10 million. So I feel like they should really just make any of these cars, like these winnable cars, they should just make them buyable after like a month or two. Whoa! The event has started! Oh no, I'm gonna miss it. God, I hate that notification. I've literally stopped playing the game entirely because it's like I used to get bored now, so I'm just like, oh, I'll drive around the map on this game. And after hearing that notification for like 20 times in a row, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go play Horizon 3 now. Because, you know, that game doesn't fucking sexually harass me to go play Forza-thon. But otherwise, I guess cars I've liked in this game that weren't in the old game. Actually, I'm not even going to count. I was going to say the ZR1, but... Why is that all-wheel drive? I don't know. Cars that could have been in Horizon 3 that weren't. I guess the 720? No, that's too late. Okay, never mind. Cars that I've liked that they've added. They added back the, this NSX-R GT. I really like that car. Really grippy. The Diablo GTR, that thing's a fucking missile. The ZL1 1LE. And I'm happy in Horizon 4 they're keeping both ZL1s, because if it was just going to be the 1LE, I was going to be kind of upset. The GT2 RS, that thing, it sounds weird in this game, I think, but it's still really fast. If I didn't already say it, ZR1, really like that car. The American supercar, or sports car, or whatever people class it as. The 720 in this game is just a missile. The C8's just a 720, but American. That thing I don't like at all. That thing's just ugly. And there should be a 12C around here somewhere. Basically, two favorite cars from this game that they've added over time that weren't in the game initially. The ZR1 12C. Maybe the 48A Pista, because that thing's actually pretty good. And I'm doing this... I didn't write down anything, so I'm literally just doing this off the top of my head. Because, yeah, I'm genuinely trying to think of things that they actually improved upon in this game, and I'm thinking literally just some menu items. That was pretty much it. So, bad things. The seasons. Because no matter what season you're in, it's always raining in this stupid game. Even in the summer, it's still raining like it's autumn or spring. In winter, it doesn't snow enough. It's just flurries the whole time, but your car's driving around like it's in 10 feet of snow. The map, it's pretty good. The highway, oh my god, fuck off, Forza-thon Live. Don't worry, it'll probably remind me it's closed like 5 more times, even though it's 3 minutes past entry. The highway, it's straight enough for most cars, but it's downhill and then like slight uphills. I just wish it was more flat or we had a runway. Or if somebody would have at least just like crushed the sand down here and made us like a runway out of that. Actually, that would have been perfect. That's like a mile long, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, map. It's hard to compare because it's like the Australian map. Except it's the opposite. The Australian map was too straight and flat. This is too hilly and too curvy everywhere. Like, there's no good straight roads. Except for, like, right here, parts of the highway. And now I'm looking at it, the straightest part of the highway is literally shorter than this back road, which is constant up and downs. So yeah, there was like no really good place to test top speed, where you could just like drive in a straight line and not have to worry about hitting a million AI, or like turns. Otherwise, lobby system, complete and utter garbage. Because you'll have people like me who just want to drive by myself but don't want to be surrounded with stupid Forzathon AI, drivatars. So you'll hop into online, except the whole point of online is you want to play with people, but people don't want to play with people online, they just want to play by themselves. So I feel like they should just go back to the old system. Because it meant if you were online, you wanted to play with people. Quick chat. That shit's just annoying. And I improve on that because when I'm in King and Infected with my friends and we're decimating a team, I'll just spam C at people. Just to emphasize, get out, you lost. Wheel spins, aka clothing drops, because that's all they give you. They're just annoying. I wish there was a way to just spin them at once, because literally look, if you have like a million of these which the game throws at you. Oh wow, I won 5 grand, what a waste of time. Anyway, DLCs. This we can all agree was just a big fat joke. I don't think anyone even plays that DLC anymore. People might hop on this just for the one road. Otherwise, both these DLCs didn't have online racing, which was a huge missed opportunity. And, like, literally, I'm pretty sure every DLC in Horizon 3 and 2 had an online hopper. Horizon Super 7, if anyone liked this, I'm sorry to tell you, but you might be mentally insane and you should go seek help. It's not too late. Because this shit is garbage. Like, you can't even clip objects to each other, so half the time when you're doing them, if it's not somebody who gave you an FXX and told you to go drive down the highway, gave you 10 minutes to do so, even though it only takes 30 seconds, you're doing something where somebody made parkour, but half the time when you go above 30, your car clips into the ground and flings off the side. Or you could just flat out drive underneath of it and get to the checkpoint in like 10 seconds. Online racing. This is probably the... between Horizon 3, where the meta was just getting into an old race car, all-wheel drive swapping and wall ride, compared to this, where they're like, oh yeah, we eliminated all that. We made it so racing's more balanced. We fixed the PI. I swear to God, they did the opposite. Everyone was wall riding. Everyone was just all-wheel drive V12 swapping, adding as much power as they could, and then tires and a transmission second, just so they could go faster. And otherwise, yeah, the racing in this game, literally I think is what killed it. Because in the first couple months, people were like, yeah, the racing in this game is god-awful. I'm going to go back to whatever else I'm playing. The fact that they even have a ranked system in this, when the meta in this game is the car... everything in this game is so unbalanced. The fact that they even have a ranked mode is like hearing they're having a Fortnite tournament. It's like, cool. There's no skill involved. What are you talking about? Why is there a ranked system? Because, like, literally, I'll come back to my cars. Like, the only ones that are good are the ones that are really light and powerful. Because otherwise, like, this 458, it's got good stats, right? Compared to this 4GT. Sure, it's heavier and less powerful, but it's way more grippy because it's a modern day car, not an old race car. Both these will still get gapped if somebody just goes all the way over to like this class, V12 all-wheel drive swap any of these cars, they'll just still be faster than you, and that's just stupid. Considering even Forza themselves said for this game, they're like, oh yeah, we fixed the PI, we made things more balanced. No, you had blatantly broken cars in each class that if you didn't have it, like, you could be twice as fast if you were all in the same car, but just because they're in the meta car, you literally can't stand a single chance against them unless you just murder them. Or you literally just sit in front of them and you slam the brakes and you make it so everyone else can beat them, but you can't. Otherwise, decals in this game look horrible. And just in general, this whole game isn't a visual improvement over the third game. Like, I play Horizon 3 way more than this game. And just visually, like, the trees and the car models and the, you know, like the fences, the destructible stuff, it just looks way better in Horizon 3. And plus the draw distance too, because I guess I'll start driving around. But literally, you can see the draw, like, you could see the circle around you of where, like, you know, plants, like, you know, that grass will load in. And it's especially noticeable up here where you're in, like, an open field, and it just looks bad. And plus, colors in this game just look really dry. But, like, literally, look up ahead of me. You can literally see the bushes loading in, like, 30 feet in front of me. Like, you can literally see the line. Like, look over there. You can literally see the line of me loading in stuff. Like, that doesn't look good at all. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of worried about Horizon 5, because I'm worried it's just gonna be this, but worse. Especially when it comes to visuals. And actually, I wanted to make my turn up here. I had a little bit of a route planned. No, but otherwise, this game... besides what I listed, nothing in this game was an improvement to any of the previous games. They took Rivals out. Initially, they're like, oh yeah, you need to use a car we give you. You can't use your own. But at the same time, when we do that, we'll literally make it so people can get 5-second lap times on some tracks and we won't ban them. And, like, what the fuck is going on outside? If it's picking that up, I don't care. Horizon 4 doesn't deserve a time to have a good recording. It's Horizon 4. It's lucky it's getting its time. No, but, otherwise, like I just said about Horizon 3, Horizon 3 visually looks better, it runs better on PC, visually looks better, doesn't crash anywhere near as much as this game. This game will crash if I tab out half the time. It's got better everything, yet this game takes like 3 to 4 times the resources to run on the same exact settings. And it doesn't even look better. Like, what, in Horizon 5, am I going to have to put it to 4K to make it look like 1080p or something? And actually, now that I guess I'm driving, another good thing is they have changed the handling model of some things from Horizon 3 to this. Things feel, like, more squishy and fluid. Because, yeah, this car in Horizon 3 handles like it's on 2x4s. But in this game, it actually handles really nice. It doesn't oversteer at all. But, yeah, besides that, yeah, this game was just a huge letdown. And even just for, like, a memory standpoint, like, I went back to Horizon 2. What the fuck? You know what? I'm just gonna close. Never mind, I don't need to. Some lazy asshole in a mail truck just decided to pull up my driveway with, like, the volume on 100. Yeah, thanks, Amazon. Really considerate employees there. You literally pulled up my driveway. Anyway, what the hell was I even going on about? Oh yeah, from a memory standpoint. Yeah, literally, I went back to Horizon 2, looked at every single one of my cars, and I'm like, I remember exactly what order I bought you in, and what I bought you for, and how good you were. In Horizon 3, I have that. Because it's like, I'll go back and I'll look at some cars, and it's like, yeah, I literally had you since, like, the first month of the game. You've been, like, one of my top race cars. In this game, it's like, when the hell did I get any of these cars? Because this game, it's like, oh, you drove 1 mile? Have a fucking Apollo. Oh, you drove 2 miles? Here, have an Aston Martin Valkyrie. Or Vulcan, or however you say that, I don't know. Because, yeah, this game just dumps cars on you. So it's like, you'll just see them half the time, and it's like, oh, hey, I got that car, let's do something with it, because it's just sitting there, so might as well. I just hope Horizon 5 isn't like this. Because at least from the trailers, the game looks fun, but for all we know, it could have every single problem this game has. Like, Playground hasn't been a good company. And I guess that's actually another point. Yeah, Playground in general has just been kind of a bunch of scummy assholes. Because it's like, I play other games where, like, the game was literally about to die. The devs came in and said, look, we know what's wrong. We're gonna fix it. And what? Why does the game do that? Anyway. They literally will come out, say, hey, we're gonna fix the game, we hear what you're saying, and then they do it. In this game, where literally for a couple months in the beginning, it didn't work at all, Horizon devs are just sitting there like, yeah, our game's the best of the best. It doesn't work at all. Literally, you can't log into the game, and we don't know why. But don't worry, we're still #1. It's like, quit sucking yourselves off. Like, your game doesn't function as a product, and you're saying it's the best? Like, the hell, Forza? And then you had, you know, controversies like the Forza Discord and the professional Forza racers just getting constant allegations against them. So, I mean, just the community as a whole has gone extremely downhill. And yeah, I'm pretty much worried that, like, all the problems I listed are just gonna be in Horizon 5. Like, they're literally just gonna give us Horizon 3, Mexican map, and more cut features. And I mean, I hope that's not the case, because from what they're showing in the Forza streams, the game actually looks like it's getting hugely improved. So that's a plus. And rumor has it, and actually I'm going to stop here because this is pretty much my last comment. Pretty much rumor had it that the guy who made Horizon 1 and 2, like the lead designer, he had to co-design with a guy on the third game, and then that guy he co-designed with got full control over this game, but he got fired because of all the shit that went wrong. That's, you know, rumor has it. So it's like, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense of why Horizon 3 was, like, kind of okay compared to Horizon 2. And then this game's just pure dog shit, basically. So it's like, okay, that makes perfect sense. But yet Forza devs are still saying best game ever, it doesn't even function right. And, yeah. Hopefully the new guy they hired, if that rumor is true, hopefully he's not a fucking Microsoft employee like this guy was apparently, where all he could focus on was microtransactions but couldn't actually add them to the game. Yeah, hopefully he's actually good. And, yeah. I guess later I'll make a video, probably like the week before Horizon 5, of what I'm gonna do. Because otherwise I literally can't think of videos to make at this point. except stuff on like Horizon 3. And literally, like, this is probably the last time I'm playing Horizon 4. Because my friends who I even play with don't even play, they don't even touch the game anymore. I think they all deleted it. I'm the only one who has it installed. So anyway, it's been fun because my channel has grown a lot on this game. Because yeah, what did I started with custom car builds, which, I mean, that was fun until I realized the game was bad. Which really sucked because, like, I said, oh yeah, I'm going to start out cheap because I have no money. Yeah, I'm ending the game on 580 mil. I wish I had that to start with. I would have actually built every single car in the game. Which I feel like would have really helped. Which actually, yeah, I guess that helps Horizon 5 because, yeah, I know the fact that this game is just going to throw money in cars at me. I just need to play the game for like 2 months. And then I'll have the money to go build every single car in the game and make that series. But yeah, I guess, yeah, a month before I'll announce what I'm doing with that game. But yeah, it sucks. Like, yeah, my channel's grown a lot on this. I went from like 20 subscribers to nearly 200 over the course of these last 2 years. Like, I didn't even think I was going to hit 100 at some points. So yeah, I'd like to thank you all, and goodbye Horizon 4. You will not be missed at all. And plus, OBS is making this look really choppy. I'm not surprised. This game runs like shit. Anyway, guess that's it. Signing out. Goodbye.